Welcome everybody to episode 99 of the Startup Show. It's super exciting. Welcome Tobias, founder of Yamo, to the Startup Show.
Hi Seti, welcome to our office. Great to have you here. Really excited.
Welcome everybody to episode 99 of the Startup Show. It's super exciting and we are almost at episode 100 where we have some special episodes coming up over the next few weeks. Today, still back to the Startup Show, and I'm super excited to meet with Yamo founder Tobias. Welcome to the show. I'm super excited to be here in Zug in your offices. Maybe give my audience a quick introduction about who you are.
Sure thing. Great to have you here. So my name is Tobias and I'm one of the three founders of Yamo. We are a food tech startup from Switzerland. And well, people might ask, how can three guys that have no children actually come to the idea to produce baby food?
Yes.
Well, all began when Luca and me, one of my co-founders, we worked together at our old job. We were both brand managers, and there was once this show about vegan food in TV. Mm-hmm. So we said we will do that for a month as a challenge. We will eat just vegan for 1 month. We did it. It was very hard, and we stopped afterwards. But what I noticed during that time, when we had to go to lunch, everything, because the only place we could have lunch where our old place was a gas station. Mm-hmm. So the only thing we could get there was spaghetti bolognese or, I don't know, convenient spaghetti carbonara. Mm-hmm. And nothing of all this was vegan. And I had to read through all those ingredient lists all the time. And I just figured that most of the food I ate had too much salt, too much sugar, or just too many E numbers I did not understand.
Right.
So there was this one day I passed the baby food aisle with my girlfriend, and I looked at those products and I was like, why are those products all brownish and shelf stable for 4 years or whatever? So I took one of those glasses, I bought it, I went to another friend of mine, José, he's a food scientist, and I asked him, José, how is this possible? How do those products still exist? And he was like, you know, that industry, they have not changed for the last 60 years, they just still produce how they ever produced, heat sterilize those products, so basically it's dead material in there, all vitamins are gone. And that was the day when I said, gotta change it, because it cannot be that I really care about what I eat, but then again, children should not care, or parents of children should not care, and just give them something. So I went back to my office and I spoke to Luca, my colleague, and I said, Luca, there is an industry that they have not changed for 6 years. Yes. We got to do something. And then we were just spinning around ideas. And in the end, I quit my job and we started working on it. We had no idea back then.
For sure. No, that's an exciting part. You have to first acquire the skills of food production. But maybe give us a little bit of explanation what Yamo exactly is. What did you produce now? When we look at these packaging?
Generally, baby food that you know from the store, made from the glasses, is heat sterilized. So with that heat, it's 120 degrees Celsius, everything is dead. Vitamins are dead, color, taste, just everything is dead. And now we use a rather new technology in food, and it's called high pressure pasteurization. Mm-hmm. Instead of heat, we work with pressure. So this product is pressurized with 6,000 bar pressure, and with that pressure, all the bacteria are also killed, but vitamins are retained because vitamins are not pressure sensitive. Mm-hmm. So we have a product which is as fresh as homemade, but shelf stable for a couple of weeks, which combines the two great things. It's like homemade, but shelf stable for a couple of weeks.
I mean, what's interesting, in the food space, food has a lot of regulations, I assume. What were the biggest challenges, let's say, while you were, developing Yamo, or let's say your first product?
Baby food is actually one of the most regulated food categories there are in Switzerland and in the EU as such. And it was really hard. That's why we took us, roughly, I would say, 1 year to develop the product. And for example, this product here, it's with carrots, zucchini, and oats. When you have zucchini and you make baby food out of it, you have to obey certain levels of nitrate. It's some chemical stuff, I don't know, I'm not a food scientist. When you do baby food, you have to obey this. But when you buy zucchini in store, they don't have to obey this. So the mother at home, she probably will cook something which we have to have a lower value of something, and she does not.
Right.
So those were things I could not understand in the beginning. So that you can buy something in Coop which we would not be allowed to process.
Yeah, the process, yes.
Yeah, so it would many things. And then we are all organic, all Swiss made. That's why we have a Swiss cross on here.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of issues with that. Getting organic raw material from Switzerland to produce your baby food is not that easy, but we managed.
I mean, like you were one of the successful crowdfunding campaigns. That's how you financed, let's say, I guess, the first orders or the first purchase orders. How was that like experience, or maybe like some key takeaways from running a crowdfunding campaign and actually getting the money you're looking for?
Yeah, well, that was a funny story because I'm a fan of crowdfunding because I like what people come up with. Yeah. But I always thought that this is nothing for us because we are not a tech gadget. I mean, if we would have produced a drone or something, I would say crowdfunding is the thing for us. Yeah. But then there was this day where we spoke to so many people, and a lot of people told us, why don't you do a crowdfunding campaign? And there was one person in particular, it's Stefan Vetter from Wortspiel. Yes. And if you're looking, Stefan, it's thanks to you. And he does not know that we did it thanks to him. Yeah. But he told us, why don't you do a crowdfunding? And he was the 5,000th person, but we thought like, come on. Now maybe it's the time. Yes. So we spoke to the people from We Make It, and they said it's going to be a great story. In the end, it worked out really well for us. Media picked it up really well, and we sold more product than we actually thought we will sell. Yeah. We sold more than 6,500 of these and made like 52,000 francs. We only were looking for 48, so this worked out pretty well.
But like, I mean, like by crowdfunding, it's not just that like, you get the money, you also get the first clients. Was this something that like you were able to use also like post crowdfunding?
Absolutely. I mean, we always saw it as some sort of first ambassadors for our brand. So we found people that really fell in love with the brand, and afterwards they were speaking about it, and they helped us because we built this Yamo Experts Club. It was a closed Facebook user group from young parents, and they just passed on the word. And I think this sparked something in a lot of young parents that are now our customers, which is really cool.
And how are you selling right now? Is it more like, let's say, B2B or B2C, or what's your goal for the, let's say, next 4 years?
Both, actually. So we are selling B2C through an online subscription model, which is really cool because parents don't have to think about baby food anymore. It just comes to it just comes to your doorstep. And we have a free test package, so you can order free test box. We just have this now for a week. You order free test box, you just pay shipping, and then if you like it, then you can subscribe.
Right. I mean, like we were able to try one. So we will actually also link the review my wife actually wrote about these yogurts or baby food for that we got at our house, which is really exciting. Actually, my wife also tried and she really liked it, so that's a good sign. Yeah. Let's talk a little bit more about, let's say, the future of Yamo. Where do you see is like the process that you developed right now, that you are using for this baby food, something that you can also use for, let's say, other products in the future?
Yeah, but where do we see ourselves in? We want to become the biggest food brand for fresh baby food in Europe, or maybe also not only for baby, but only for child in general. The process itself can be used for many different things, particularly fruit juices, which is already used now from other companies, which totally makes sense. And we really see ourselves in food and maybe some drink stuff, but not in crazy other categories.
One final question, maybe to wrap up the show. We briefly discussed in the beginning, like how you got here with the veganism, something that is very trendy. How do you see like the parents treating their children? Is it something that like is important as a value, that everything is like healthy? I mean, for sure healthy, but like vegan and making sure that like it's coming from a sustainable production?
So actually our products are vegetarian, but not vegan, because we have 7 products right now, but we will have 11 from in I would say 2 to 3 weeks from now on. And we also have yogurt in it. So we're not vegan. Yes. And there are many different opinions about veganism when it comes to feeding your babies. I'm not the expert on that topic, but I think it depends on quantities.
Right.
So you should just do what feels right and not obey some dogma.
No, for sure. No, I'm really excited because, as I said before, my wife and my son, they really liked it. And,
glad to hear.
So my very transparent and biased view about this product. Thank you very much, Tobias, for coming on to the show. I really appreciate it. It's exciting to see some food tech on the Startup Show. Thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in today. Thank you for staying all the way till the end of this video. I really appreciate it. Make sure if you want to subscribe, you can get a test package. I guess only in Switzerland, no?
From now on, but we'll see when
we'll see. Okay, good. So all around the world. Thank you very much, and I'll see you soon in the next one. Have a great one.
Thank you.